There are so many ways that you can win back all the cash you've lost gambling. The only way that is guaranteed not to work is quitting. Welcome to SLOPSLOCKS MLB Picks Edition. I've got not one, but two MLB picks that I think have no chance of losing. We're talking 0.0% here, people. Plus, if you're a psychopath, you're going to want to stay tuned because I have something especially for you guys at the end of this video. But first, do yourself a favor. Subscribe to this channel. Again, you like betting sports. I like betting sports. I talk about betting sports every day. I literally make a show, this one, that talks about all my bets every day. Subscribe. It just makes sense. Also, throw me a like and a comment too. That always helps. But before we get to the two-player props that have a 0% chance of losing tonight, let's talk about what happened yesterday. Awesome day. We got one strikeout away from hitting Kyle Freeland plus 200. That sucked. But here's the thing. We hit Jake Irvin, a plus 176 banger. Guess what happens? If you lose a plus 200 bet and win a plus 176 bet, you have 76 bucks for every 100 bucks you bet. I would do that every single day of the week if I could. Yesterday was awesome. Now let's just get into tonight's bets. We're going to stay up late. Both of these bets are the 940 games. The first one, Brandon Pfaadt over 4.5 strikeouts, plus 112 at FanDuel. Here's the thing. We took him last time against Texas Rangers. He got smashed. I mean, the guy gave up like 15 home runs. He was getting hit all over the field. But here's the thing. He did strike out 3 guys. I know it's tough to trust a guy like that again, but that was his first start ever in the major league. So, he's probably nervous. The kid was on the road. Here's the thing about him, though. He went over this number in every PCL start this season. So I know that's the minor leagues, but that's a tough minor league. That's like the best one. So I just think he was nervous. I think he'll be fine. I think he needs the right lineup. That's basically, at the end of the day, that's what he needs. And the Miami Marlins are that exact lineup. We could see 5 guys tonight that are all 28+% strikeout guys against right-handers. Brandon Pfaadt's a right-hander. This just makes sense. There's 4 others that are 23+%. So there's that too. While I don't think we're going to see Peyton Burdick, he's the one guy on the list that's 100%. That's only one at bat, but still, that's still a strikeout guy. I don't think we see him starting. He's generally a guy they kind of mix in. But still, the other 4 are all in play to be in the starting lineup. And like I said, there's 4 others that are 23+%. We just saw Zach Gallen get 7 last night. That's kind of good for the Marlins because Gallen is a 10+ guy sometimes. But we saw Hayden Wisniewski from the Cubs, 6+ strikeouts. That's crazy. I think that's his career high ever. That includes Little League. Kyle Wright had 3 before he got hurt in the second inning. Bryce Elder just had 6 against them. So, I mean, if you go down the line, the last, 4, however I just named there, 4 right-handed starters have all been well on their way to getting this number except for Wright. But again, he got hurt at the second inning. The guy was halfway home. Actually, better than halfway home. He had 3. At plus 112, I just think we have to do this. Now, there are 2 traps in today's card, too. Luis Ortiz of the Pittsburgh Pirates, they've got him listed at 5.5 strikeouts. I think he can be a guy that we can back. But the 5.5 strikeouts, it is plus money for the over. He's got the Colorado Rockies at home, but he's a right-hander. The Rockies have trouble against left-handers. 6 strikeouts is kind of a lot, especially for his first start of the season. I wanted to take that pretty bad. I think he's a guy we can back later on, but I wouldn't touch that today. The other one, Max Scherzer, over 6.5 strikeouts. The over is plus 108 at Caesars. It kind of looks good. Don't get me wrong. You see Max Scherzer, you see over 6.5, you see plus money. What are we thinking about here? The thing is, though, he hasn't looked right the last couple times out. He's always a candidate to get pulled early. I think something's up with him. And he's got the Cincinnati Reds, who aren't not a strikeout team, but they're not exactly a strikeout team either right now. I think that's a pass. Again, that looks very, very trappy because it's Max Scherzer, plus 108, 6.5 strikeouts. But I'd say stay away. Finally, our last actual bet tonight. It's a guy you guys are going to be like, what are you doing, Slop? Why? Why are we doing this? But our boy, the guy that you don't want to take, has gone over this number in 2 of his last 3 games. He's got a 10% swinging strike percentage on the season, and he's not walking people anymore. We're talking Patrick Corbin, over 4.5 strikeouts, minus 108 at FanDuel. He's got the Giants. He's a lefty, and no team in Major League Baseball strikes out more against left-handers than the Giants. We're talking about 118 strikeouts and just 360 at-bats. That's Little League bad. That's really bad. We got 5 guys in the lineup that could be in the lineup. They're all 38+% strikeout rate on the season against lefties. 4 others that are 31+%, and 3 others that are 22+%. That is so bad. It's not even funny. The idea that this is so close to even money at -108 for just 5 strikeouts, I think he can do it. I know I said that he's done this in 2 of his last 3. In both of those games, he got 6 strikeouts. So if you guys wanted to get wild, you could go 6+. I'm just going to go over the 4.5. I mean, it is Patrick Corbin at the end of the day, but still, I think it's a great matchup. We saw what Jake Irvin did to these guys last night. I think Corbin can do the same thing tonight. I teased it off the top, and I promised a new segment for all the psychopaths out there. And you psychopaths, you know exactly who you are. You're the guys that want a ladder to the moon. Guess what? I'm with you. I love you for it. We can probably hang out every day just because you like doing that. It was tough to find one for tonight, I'll be honest with you. Not great, because basically you want to take a 3.5 guy and make him get you 5 strikeouts. That's the shortest path to the moon, put it that way. This is crazy. I know it, but Jordan Lyles, 5+ strikeouts, +230 on FanDuel. Here's the thing. He's done this twice this season. So there is that. I think he had like 10 one game or something like that too. So he has gone to the moon. He's gotten 4 2 other times this season. He throws 100+ pitches every now and then. He's done that twice this season. So those are all reasons that maybe he can do this. The problem is the White Sox have just smashed him in their career. Like if you go through, I think 4 of them have taken him deep. Anybody that's had over 20 at-bats against them are all batting 300 or higher. So that is bad. I actually like the White Sox team total over 4.5 as well. So there's that too. But we don't care about any of that. All we care about is strikeouts. And he could legitimately get 5 strikeouts tonight. I don't think this should be priced at +230. I mean, that's a big price tag for 5 strikeouts, especially the White Sox team. They do strike out against righties. He's a righty. This feels right. I will say, though, full disclosure, I have not bet this yet. I don't know if I'm going to bet this yet. I don't know how I'm going to deal with these psychopaths because I love you guys and I want you to have something. And I find something every day that I'm like, maybe I should do that. Well, this is that. So I might do it. If I do, I'll post it on Twitter so everybody knows that I did do it. All right, that's going to do it for me. 2 MLB picks that have no chance of losing. I've already bet. The psychopaths got something that's going to get them to the moon. I feel like we got a lot accomplished today. I can't wait to do it again tomorrow.